Story 1. The best way is to talk to girls. Remember that they are people just like any guy you speak to. The sooner you stop separating them psychologically, the easier talking to girls will become. Story 2. Feel good about yourself. How? Through hygiene, health, contributing to your family and community, self-development through learning skills and hobbies, and finding things in life that truly capture your imagination or passion. It starts with you, not with them. Once you engage in these activities, you'll feel pleased with your commitment to yourself, the discipline you demonstrate in various aspects of your life, and proud of your accomplishments and the ways you've helped others. Furthermore, talking with others will not seem as intimidating. You'll have topics to discuss, you'll be busy with your own life, and you will appear interesting because you are genuinely interested. People are generally attracted to those who create the reality they desire for themselves. Your confidence stems from knowing who you are and appreciating that person. Story 3. Think of them as a friend and not someone you are trying to engage with romantically. This perspective goes a long way. Then just practice and put yourself out there. Story 4. Just don't treat them differently. They are regular people just like you, so talk to them like regular people. I am single with a group of friends who are women. I may have gone wrong somewhere. Story 5. I use EQ test. It is much better than a book or a video because I receive personalized feedback, which is more honest than a human regarding what I need to improve on, and there is no embarrassment. Story 6. 90% of the answers to gaining confidence is to simply talk to others. The person is literally asking you how to do it. The question isn't about dating girls. Story 7. They are just people. Talk to them like they are another person and not an object. Fear of rejection stops most men, but that is due to entering conversations with certain expectations. We all face rejection sometimes. Do not take it personally and move on to the next opportunity. Story 8. Look them in the eye, have a genuine interest in what they are saying, and have no expectations. It's easy and applies to anyone, not just girls. Story 9. Just remember that you will die one day, and this won't matter. Honestly, that is my point of view. In the worst-case scenario, life goes on. In the best-case scenario, I find the one. I truly cannot lose. The more you experience rejection, the easier it becomes. Just take it with grace, smile, and move on. Being able to do this also builds your self-esteem. It creates a positive cycle. Story 10. Make friends with girls you do not want to date. I keep telling young people who are apprehensive about girls to volunteer at a nursing home or something similar. I believe a lot of my success with women comes from having always had many female friends. They do not seem mysterious or unattainable to me. They are just people. Story 11. I grew up and was raised by women, so naturally, I get along better with them than I do with men. Story 12. Recognizing that they are human is key. They eat, sleep, and have memories just like you, and they have faults too. The important thing is to stop idolizing them. Yes, women are amazing, but treating them like huge celebrities is over the top. My approach is to view all of them as friends. Never enter a situation thinking about dating or marriage. Just see them as friends, and once you determine if there is a connection, you'll feel more comfortable asking her out. Just be yourself. I've seen the most unexpected guys attract beautiful women because they are authentic and find their match. If you pretend to be someone you're not, you will never find the right person. Whether you're a nerdy gamer who enjoys live-action role-playing or someone who dislikes wearing deodorant, there is someone out there who will appreciate you for who you are. The key is to put yourself out there without being creepy. Try dating apps, volunteering, or just going out to meet people. If you stay home and never venture out, you will never find someone who matches you. Not too long ago, I attended a dance where a man in his early 20s was lamenting his single status. He was about 5 feet 4 inches tall, had thin and balding hair, and resembled a younger version of Jack Black. After I stepped away to use the bathroom, I returned to see some woman had taken an interest in him. They were dancing in a quirky manner, shuffling while hugging each other, and holding hands the entire time. I was so happy for him. The reason many men struggle to find girlfriends is that they pursue individuals who are unattainable. If you consider yourself a 4 and chase women who are 10s, you will face challenges. Acknowledge where you stand and date accordingly. Once you do that, it will be easier to find women to date. Also, make a habit of asking women out frequently. The more you do it, the less significant rejection will feel, and you will be able to brush it off. Confront that initial fear, and everything will become simpler afterward. Remember, we live in a vast world, so if one girl declines your invitation, there are many more to approach. Don't fixate on one person, or you'll drive yourself crazy if they aren't interested in you. Story 13. Talk to girls and remember, they should have the confidence to talk to you as well. Don't put them on a pedestal and they won't look down on you. Story 14. Try to be as natural and genuine as possible. Don't be afraid or feel awkward if you get turned down. Not everyone will have the same preferences. Accept rejection gracefully and move on. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become. Remember, nothing is the end of the world. Story 15. I overcame my nerves by talking to many girls as a teenager and experiencing rejection often. Eventually, the rejection stopped feeling embarrassing. After that, it was all about boosting my confidence. I reminded myself that I have value and viewed the girl as an equal. It's just two people having a conversation. Story 16. Get warm socially and build momentum by talking to almost everyone. Going to affordable, casual strip clubs is also a great way to improve your conversation skills with women because the atmosphere is usually relaxed. It's excellent practice. Story 17. Just talk to them. Don't try to pick them up immediately. However, don't be afraid to assert yourself when appropriate. Women can quickly sense when a man is intimidated, which can lead them to lose respect and categorize him as just a friend. Have topics ready to discuss, ask questions, and keep the conversation light and brief. Wait for them to extend the conversation. If they don't, just smile and walk away. The less women know about a man, the more interesting he becomes. Women are incredibly curious. Story 18. When I was younger, my friend and I would go out for drinks together. After we spotted a scene, we played a game where he would point to a woman or women, and I would have to talk to them. Then I would do the same, and they would have to talk to me. Making it a game takes the pressure off, and you are no longer intimidated. Story 19. I want you to take a step back. You are enough. Just believe in yourself and stop overthinking. Overthinking is a paralysis we all experience. If you can gain the confidence to stop overthinking, you can talk to anyone. Story 20. As a woman, be yourself. Looking me in the eye is a great start. We are not complicated. Your willingness to listen and giving us an opportunity to speak goes a long way. Story 21. Just talk to them like you would to a good friend, but avoid any strange behavior. Even if you really like a girl and want a relationship, enter it with no expectations. Overthinking is what often leads to problems. Story 22. By talking to girls, the first few conversations may seem a little rough, but after a while you will feel at ease. Go get them. Story 23. Fake it until you make it. My best advice to people who are awkward is to only say 10% of what you want to say. I find that most of the time, off-putting, awkward people are like that because they say too many strange things. Tell one funny joke, and you are a funny person. Tell a million funny jokes, and you are obnoxious. If you are awkward because you don't talk enough, then just ask leading questions. I also use this tactic to talk to people who are difficult to engage with. Instead of asking, "What is your favorite color?" ask, "Why is your favorite color your favorite?" Instead of, "Where did you grow up?" ask, "What was the best thing about where you grew up?" Sometimes asking, "What is the worst thing about?" can be really interesting, but I would use that sparingly. You don't want people dwelling on the negative too much. I discovered this when I was in sales and my customers were mostly engineers. Most were fine, but sometimes they would be awkward. I still work with many engineers, I am one. And as a senior engineer, I find myself being sent to engage with people and generate business. I guess I'm decent at it because I live 600 miles from our office. They fly me in to meet new clients when we have local managers who can do the same thing. Story 24. Be desireless. Focus your mind on something other than sex. Be excellent. Engage in activities you excel at in front of others and gain recognition for them. Be gone. Avoid staying in one place too often or for extended periods. Essentially, learn how to position yourself to maintain relatively high social status in any environment. This makes it easier to engage in conversation with anyone. Story 25. Just start talking to everyone you come across. Begin with older people or colleagues you do not normally converse with. It does not need to be much. Maybe just a good morning or a compliment about something they are wearing or any small talk-worthy comment. Make a comment on something they are doing, but get comfortable talking to people in general. The sooner you can accept being told no, the better off you will be. Not everyone is going to say yes, and not everyone will be polite in their refusal. Some may respond in a less courteous manner, but that is okay. It is not the end of the world. It is just a no. Story 26. Believe you have value. Just do it. The more you expose yourself to the situation, the easier it will inevitably become to handle. Story 27. Do not enter into it with the immediate goal of a romantic engagement. Approach it as an opportunity to get to know another person, and you will both discover if there is chemistry. Story 28. Just do not be afraid of the outcome. When you realize that no matter what happens, you will at least be the same as when you started, there is nothing to feel unconfident about. Story 29. Don't think they are special. Consider them just like any other ordinary person. Unfortunately, I only realized this after I got married. I no longer cared about attractive women. Interestingly, they began to talk to me more comfortably the more I ignored them. Story 30. Don't start a conversation with the intention of trying to get their number, especially if you've never talked to girls before. Find a commonality in the moment and lead with that. Also, start conversations with men and women you don't necessarily find attractive. Conversation is a skill, so practice it. Story 31. You just need to communicate with them. It helps to speak to them as you would to anyone else. Just engage in conversation without expecting anything or having preconceived notions. Story 32. According to many Reddit posts, you should never talk to girls because that means you are considered a creep. Instead, you should develop mind-reading abilities to determine in advance whether the situation allows you to approach a girl, let alone talk to her. Story 33. I joke around a lot and don't act overly interested. Women love confidence, but they don't like people who are too aggressive, cocky, or assertive. A little bit of those qualities is good, but I generally play those cards later. Story 34. Bro, just talk to girls. They are people. You need to consider why you view talking to women differently than talking to men. Story 35. The more you talk to girls, not just to flirt but as people, the easier it gets. Do not overthink trying to impress them. Focus on being present, listening, and being genuine. That takes a lot of pressure off. Story 36. The confidence comes from not expecting anything from them, especially since I am focused on one girl already. Story 37. After spending time with many girls, you come to understand that they are individuals who also experience a lack of confidence. They simply want someone to appreciate them for who they are. Instead of viewing girls as objects or assuming they dislike you because you perceive them as more attractive, recognize that a kind, confident person can help overcome any insecurities you might have about your appearance. Story 38. Just talk to them. They are people like us with their own insecurities. You never know what friendships or more you may miss out on by avoiding them. Story 39. Stop seeking validation. You should not feel the need to be with someone. If it happens, it happens. If not, so what? Story 40. Don't worry about what others think of you. Additionally, practice by talking to older women, as they may be easier to approach initially. Engage with your waitresses, cafeteria staff, and eventually the girl you have a crush on. Story 41. I believe authentic connections rely more on chemistry than on confidence. Building a friendship first allows you to be yourself, making confidence unnecessary. Most individuals who lead with confidence without prior contact are usually just unremarkable. Story 42. Attach a roll of paper towels to your inner thigh. Make sure to thread one out of your fly. Go to an ice cream parlor. Story 43. Practice interacting with girls of all types. Age doesn't matter. I find that less traditionally attractive girls often have better conversation, and you might find that appealing. Stop being overly selective. Be bold. Rejection or being ignored is similar to searching for a job. Not everyone will see you as a good match. Ultimately, if you don't take action, you may miss out on opportunities. Story 44. Pretend they are just people. Act as if you have nothing to gain, like you already have a girlfriend, and imagine you are someone else. Adam Lyons was a complete nerd, not even cool enough to be invited to play Dungeons and Dragons during recess. Then he pretended to be a ladies' man, became very popular with women, and transformed into a pickup artist. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.